All right, we got our first of a few guest speakers here. Americans for Prosperity, Georgia State Director, Ms. Virginia Galloway.
Thank you. Thank you to all of you for being here. It's great to see you all. I am the State Director of Americans for Prosperity. For those of you who don't know, we're a national, nonpartisan organization for fiscal responsibility in government. That is what we do. And so that sometimes we work at the federal level. There's a lot of that to be desired there. We work at the state level, and sometimes we're called in to work at the local level. The only time we work at the local level, by the way, is when local citizens call us, because there's 159 counties in this state, and we're not there trying to stir up trouble or do anything like that, but when citizens of a county call us and feel like they have a problem, then we come to help them, because that is exactly what we do. I was one of the organizers of the Atlanta Tea Party that we had downtown in '09 with Sean Hannity. We had about 15 or 20,000 of our closest friends, including a lot of you here from Paulding County that are in the audience tonight. A certain disreputable website reported that we were a statewide lobbying organization started by my husband and I just want to let you know that is dead wrong. We do lobby at the state capitol because we are lobbying for you, the citizens of Georgia, to keep our taxes from going up and to keep spending down. So that's maybe where that lobbying thing came in. I'm not sure if somebody just didn't do their homework. But a few weeks ago, I was made aware that right here in my home county where I live and where our office of Americans for Prosperity Georgia is located, that they were looking about raising the millage rate. So I checked into it to see what that was all about. I was told that there weren't going to be any tax increases, which is not entirely true. Some people's taxes will go up. But what really bothered me about it is that they were raising taxes not for an immediate need, but for reserves for the future. There are people in this county, a lot of people in this county, who are unemployed. There are a lot more people in this county who are underemployed. They've taken a job that's way below the level of what they're used to working so that they can make ends meet, so that they can get by, so that they can have some dignity and put some food on the table. But it's not what they're used to making. These people are suffering. There are people who are self-employed, but they're not making hardly any profit at all. There are people who are retired and are trying to live on savings that erode every day as the stock market goes up and down. So we have a situation here in Paulding County that there are a lot of people that are just trying to get by right now through this economy. And to me, that is not a time to build up the savings account in Paulding County, the reserve, because that money is not needed for this year. Tom Milanese is going to speak. He's got the good math on it. He's run all the numbers, and he will give those to you. When I first heard about this, I said, well, we need to get people to the meeting because I hope that our commissioners will listen to the people of Paulding County. So we did a call, and that call cost money. We called taxpayers across this county, and some of you may have gotten that. I raised most of the money for that call in 15 minutes from within this county. And that tells you how upset people are in this county. They may not all be here tonight. Some of them may not have known of it. Some of them may have had other things. Some of them may be still at work. But for each one of you here, I can guarantee there's probably about 100 other people that think just like you do, that would like to be here tonight, that want to be a part of this. This is a picture of what's wrong in our government at every level. Basically, they think we're stupid. Sometimes they think we're crazy. But they hope that if they raise taxes now, one of the games that is played is that they can lower them later and say, look, we lowered taxes right before the election comes up. So I wonder how many of you are going to fall for that. It does happen. When we went to the commission meeting that day, 9 people got up and spoke against it, against the millage rate increase. No one spoke for the millage rate increase. No one at all. When our leader of this event tonight asked for folks who were against the millage increase, almost everybody in the room stood up. I think probably most of those who didn't work for the county, and I understand that. They're not allowed to take a political position, and that's fair. But the folks that spoke were respectful. They brought about the facts and from all different angles. There was nothing pre-planned in the meeting, and I thought it was really interesting the way that everybody came at it from their own individual and unique angle, all the way from a school board member to a person who had never spoken at a political meeting before, never even attended a commission meeting before. But the vote was taken 3-2, and they increased the millage rate. 3 commissioners voted for it. That was Wayne Kirby, Tommy Graham, and David Austin. And you know, when you get a government that won't listen, it may be time for a tea party.
Woo! Yeah.
You can sign in at the table. We'll do that because if you're here, I'm assuming you're here because you've had enough and you feel like something needs to be done and it needs to be done differently, and that our elected officials need to listen to us because they were elected to represent we the people of Paulding County. Thank you.